traitor to the Republic! Murderer of Romans! Enemy of the people! I have had your co-conspirators arrested, and they are patiently waiting for their moment of execution. But my own patience is wearing thin. I know villains like you do not have a sense of honor or virtue. Nevertheless, I know you were at least born Roman. If you have a speck of honor left, confess and surrender.
Consul, what are you doing? You can't publicly execute people without trial. Our laws forbid such despotism.
As dictator, prescription is well within my rights. The people of Rome saw fit to grant me that power. Who are you to question the wisdom of the people? As long as Rome remains in crisis, I shall remain dictator. Your traitor friends are rightfully apprehended. If you want them, you'll have to go through me. It is merely a proscription, no different from Sulla's purge. These are all traitors against the Republic, and I am well within my rights to kill them all and seize everything they own. You always worked against me, when the only thing I wanted was to build a strong Rome. Just like your father, you are envious of what I will achieve. You have followed my every footstep. Wherever I was trying to accomplish anything, you were there to make sure it all burnt down. If you can't change the history of Rome, you will at least make sure I can't either. It's pathetic. Unless your intention is to bore me to death, I would like to start executing these criminals.
This is horseshit! Those people are heroes!
They've done nothing wrong! Let them go!
You have lost your control, Lurko. Look at the faces of these people, your fellow citizens. They're afraid.
Only criminals and traitors should be afraid of me.
They're afraid of what you have turned the Republic into. That fear will turn into anger the moment anyone decides to stand up and protect the Republic.
You're a good tactician. Consider your position now. Your prisoners are the only advantage you possess. But they're only valuable while they're still alive. The legatus can wait until you turn yourself into a murderer.
Or we can simply kill you and save them all. Then you will have achieved nothing here.
You wouldn't do that. You're men of law and order.
Do not let us take your vengeance away. Let us die in honor.
Believe me, I don't want to die. But I also don't want to see you dead.
Don't let him kill us like this. Whatever comes next, we will stand by your side. We will weather the storm as one.
Don't do it, my friend! If you strike him down now, you'll give him legitimate cause to kill you! We are not worth that sacrifice. You shall take care of them. And they can be proud of you.
Enough! Make your decision.
What are you doing? You're giving up the high ground. This is what he wants. You'll be no better than him.
Don't listen to Kikero. The lives of your friends are worth more than your career. Let us end this.
Get the lictors! Get anyone!
My friend, cut us loose! We want to join the fight!
sealed your own fate. Your brazen attack has all but guaranteed my control of Rome.
You have no control. Look around you, you madman. Look at the chaos you've caused.
I've got this direction covered. Hunkering down. Let's go see what we're dealing with. I'm ready to loose as soon as I see them.
They're coming this way! Run!
They're fighting in the streets!
Get me free! I will make these people regret ever being born! Now! Now you are going to die!
Leave some for me, sister.
You made a big mistake, friends.
Let's see how you handle us when we are free and armed.
did exactly what I anticipated, Legate. This is perfect.
I highly doubt that. This angry mob seems to be quite a lot more than you bargained for, Lurko.
Drop your weapon, citizen. Step away from the consul. It pains me to say this, but you'll have to come with us.
Do as the Praetor says. There's not much I can do at this point.
Why did you do this? Everything we've ever done, was it all for nothing in the end?
It's a selfless act, Kaiser. The final sacrifice of the finest commander Rome has ever known.
Your sacrifice will not be forgotten, my friend.
Let's go.
You look miserable. You don't smell like you've had a bath in a while.
I had a chat with Cato. He says not even Cicero can save you. Why did you do it? We were ready to die for you. Thank you.
I see no reason why we have to leave you in there. You may be waiting to be exiled, but they will never let you live. You're too dangerous. So, do you want to get out of here? You can go to Egypt. Surely Cleopatra will protect you. I will help you escape and accompany you until you clear the border. After that, you're on your own. My life just started to make sense in Rome. I can't miss this opportunity. Besides, Aulus needs me.
You know I'd come with you in the blink of an eye, if it weren't for my family. This hero's adventuring days are over. I'm sure you will understand.
My place is by your side. That I owe to my magister.
I am with you. If there was any doubt, our love binds us.
You've done nothing wrong.
Enough, Caeso. She made her decision, and we must respect it.
Wally, my friend, I will never forget you.
You did well. You did very well. Thank you.
Thank you for showing me the very best of Rome.
The spirits will remember you. The winds will sing your name in their songs. This is not the end.
The sacrifice of the savior of Rome has long since passed into legend. The historian's task is often to distill true events from the myths that are shared among people. But in this case, it proves nearly impossible to do so. It is said that the execution of Rome's savior led to 12 days of sorrow among its people. Her corpse was taken from the temple by a mob stricken mad with grief and burned in the Forum on a pyre built from the stolen furniture of every building on the Capitolium. Senators, eager to curry populist favor, declared her day of death to be a public holiday. Many built shrines of worship and reverence to their sacrificed heroine. Whether these accounts are untrue or perhaps exaggerated, one thing is beyond doubt. Though she had given her life to do so, she had saved the Republic from the brink of tyranny and the temptation of empire. It is thanks to her noble sacrifice that our democracy has only grown stronger and that our Republic endures to this day. Cynaros. Once he had been an athlete, a wrestler, and a troublemaker. But in our story, he was a servus, a protector, and a mentor. He had died diligently performing the task to which he had devoted himself, protecting his ward. Cynaros was given a tomb in Rome's finest cemetery, next to his old dominus, whose death had incited this story. Though his death had been unexpected, he met his end with dignity and resolve. He had received forgiveness and, after a fashion, vindication for the mistakes of his youth. He was missed by all those who knew him. Caeso left Rome with Lucretia and their daughter. They traveled to Africa, as Caeso remembered the warm nights and the lush Nile Delta fondly. Here they found a place to settle and made a peaceful home for their family. Though their relationship was distant at first, their devotion to their child drew them together, and their affection for each other grew stronger through the years. To his surprise, Caeso took well to fatherhood, and soon he and Lucretia had many more children. Despite her disillusionment with Rome and everything it stood for, Callida was at least finally vindicated in the eyes of the law. Around that same time, her mother passed away, and Callida reconciled with her brother Aulus, who she forgave for not standing up to their parents. Thanks to Callida's talent for spycraft, she deftly maneuvered the turmoil that swept across Rome in the wake of her friend's execution. And with her help, her family business thrived. After the death of his friend, Bestia returned to the arena once more. But he was no longer a gladiator. His new vocation was to teach Pancration, inspired by the example of his Magister Cineros. He applied himself to this new calling with every bit of the vigor and determination that had made him a champion before. As soon as things had quieted down, Bestia traveled to Africa once more to look for his sister. He did find her and bring her home, and she lived happily there for the rest of her life. Though she had achieved her vengeance and forgiven herself for her misdeeds, the death of her beloved darkened Deianira's days forever. Though she did return to her family, she soon left them again for the life of a wanderer, shunning the company of others who would only remind her of what she had lost. Vitellius Scaevola left Roman politics and moved to Upper Latium with his wife Liviana, where they raised their children together in peace. Cato soon retired from the Senate. The execution of his wife seemed to have left a bad taste in his mouth. His unshakable faith in the virtues of the Republic had, in the end, been shaken by her actions as well as the way she was punished. He retired to a farm outside Rome, and though he stayed in touch with his friend Cicero, he resisted all efforts to pull him back into politics. Cicero served one more year as consul before his retirement. In his old days, he lived a quiet life on a farm in Sicily, where he was greatly beloved by the people for his time as quaestor. He continued to write many books on politics and law. With Mithridates dead and his sons lacking his ability to rule, Pontus was soon annexed by Rome. The region never again rose to prominence. With Zenobia in charge of Musia, it became once more a peaceful part of the Roman province of Asia Minor. With her focus on trade and strong ties to the neighboring regions, her people enjoyed a period of great prosperity. Grateful for the mercy he had been shown, and no longer with Mithridates to tempt his greed, Damianos quickly resumed political leadership of Thracia. Here, the gladiator rebellion that had started in his school was threatening to spiral out of control. Thanks to Damianos, the gladiators were pacified quickly and without inordinate bloodshed. Lunia's death sent Nazarmanes spiraling into a fractious conflict as greedy elders from minor tribes attempted to fill the void her passing had left behind. Though Queen Cleopatra attempted to bring the region under control, her attentions were too divided, the conflict too great for her to manage. Rome was forced to send more legions to enforce peace and stability with an iron fist. Though Africa Proconsularis eventually saw peace again, the traditions and culture of the Berber population were lost forever. Queen Cleopatra Philopator was, from the day of her coronation, a greatly beloved Queen of Egypt. Revered and admired by the population, she spent many of her days traveling up and down the Nile to visit her subjects and address their troubles and concerns. Under her rule, Egypt remained a powerful and prosperous nation and a strong ally of Rome. The fruits of the Nile flowed freely to the people of the Republic. After traveling all across Africa for many years, going wherever her instincts took her, Rhea eventually returned to Memphis and to the service of Tener at the Temple of Ubasti. When her mentor passed away, Rhea naturally assumed the mantle as High Priestess of the Cat Goddess. Though the old faith was dwindling, she was greatly beloved by many, and her temple prospered, always home to many, many, many cats. with Diwytirchus once more assuming rulership of the Aedui, the tribe maintained a strong alliance with Rome, and through it, they greatly prospered. With the aid of the Aedui, Gallia slowly unified under Roman rule, and civilization soon began to creep into those lands in the form of paved roads, aqueducts, and fortified Roman towns. In his old age, did the Druid ever regret hastening the absorption and suppression of his own faith and culture? We will never know. The once proud and strong Arwerni were greatly reduced by the defeat of Vercingetorix, but his survival gave them hope. His will to make war upon Rome had been crushed, but he remained a strong figure of leadership among his people, even despite his failures. With his guidance, the tribes of Gallia remained unified and somewhat at peace, and vestiges of their culture and traditions survived their gradual subjugation under Rome. In this work, I have done my best to recount the history of this fascinating period, truthfully and accurately. As I have scoured the sources and spoken to many who claimed to have heard the story from someone who was there at the time, one thing that has stood out to me is the pivotal moments along the way where our story could have turned out very differently. If the savior of Rome had fled into exile, would the absence of such a shining example of duty and sacrifice have left the Senate door open for another aspiring despot to take the throne? Or, if Vitellius Lurco had not been struck down on that stage, would the death of an innocent hero of Rome have served as an equally strong example to the citizens and senators? Most intriguingly of all, if the Legion had crossed the Rubicon on that fateful day, might Rome now be no longer a republic, but an empire? One should always take care when second-guessing historical figures with the benefit of hindsight. Here in the present, there will never truly be a way for you to know how you might have acted if you had lived in the past. Nor can you ever be certain how history